Over 60 and still walking daily, yet your legs still feel weak? Walking strengthens your heart, but it rarely rebuilds lost muscle by itself. Ugh. Studies from the Mayo Clinic and NIH show that gentle strength and balance exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, or heel raises can do more for confidence and independence than extra steps alone. Think of your body like a bridge. Strong glutes, thighs, and mid-back are the pillars that keep the span steady. Combine these moves with steady protein intake and hydration, and within 1 week, many feel steadier and more confident, though true muscle growth takes several weeks. Always stay within your comfort zone and consult your clinician if pain, swelling, or sudden weakness appears. Which move feels harder for you, squats or push-ups? Type it below. 1. Glute bridge. If standing from a chair takes more effort lately or climbing stairs feels heavier each year, your glutes may already be fading quietly. These muscles are your silent guardians of balance and independence, yet they are often the first to weaken with age. When they lose power, even simple tasks begin to feel like hard work. The good news, rebuilding them is possible, and the glute bridge is one of the safest, most effective ways to start. Lie on your back, with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Place your arms by your sides, relax your shoulders, and take a slow breath in through your nose. As you exhale through your mouth, press both feet into the ground and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Squeeze your glutes gently at the top and keep your belly braced. Hold for a slow count of 2. Then inhale and lower your hips with control until they touch the floor. Move smoothly, not fast, and let your muscles, not your lower back, do the work. Begin with 3 sets of 8 to 12 controlled repetitions, 3 days each week. Rest about 1 minute between sets. When this becomes easy, place a light book or pillow across your hips for a small challenge, or try a short single-leg bridge while keeping your pelvis level. Keep these friendly cues in mind. Tuck your chin slightly so your neck stays long, draw your ribs toward your pelvis to avoid arching, and spread your weight across the whole foot so your knees stay happy. If your hamstrings cramp, slide your heels closer to your hips and focus on the glute squeeze. If your knees feel tender, check that toes and knees point the same direction. Use a mat or folded towel if the floor feels hard. Stop for sharp pain, dizziness, or chest pressure. And if you have heart, blood pressure, or spine conditions, check with your clinician before you begin. Pair this move with a daily cue you already follow after brushing your teeth, after a walk, or before bed, so it becomes part of your rhythm. Make progress measurable so your brain buys in. Before your first set, stand near a counter and hold a single leg stance for 5 slow seconds. Write down how steady it felt. Repeat the same test on day 7. Even 1 calm second longer is proof your work is paying off. You may also notice that standing from a chair feels lighter and stairs take less focus. That quiet lift you just practiced is more than an exercise. It's a signal to your body that strength is coming back. Keep this pattern alive because next we'll build on it with a simple sit-to-stand squat that turns your everyday chair into a safe strength tool. Don't skip it. That next step may be the one that brings back your easy, confident rise this week. 2. Squats. If standing from a chair feels harder lately, or you find yourself steadying on furniture, that's not just age, it's your body asking for strength. The squat is a quiet workhorse that helps people over 60 reclaim balance, confidence, and daily freedom. It trains your thighs, glutes, and deep core, the same muscles you use every time you stand, climb stairs, or lift groceries. As these muscles grow, many notice steadier steps, lighter knees, and more trust in their own body. Studies in older adults show that gentle, regular squats may boost strength and lower the risk of falls. Many still worry that squats will hurt the knees. The truth is more hopeful. With calm form and the right depth for your body, squats actually build the support around your joints that protects them over time. Think less about going low and more about moving smooth. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you rise, and brace your belly so your spine stays long. If balance feels shaky, stand near a sturdy chair or countertop for a light touch. Here's your step-by-step walkthrough. Stand with your feet shoulder-thin apart and your toes slightly open. Lift your chest as if a string were drawing up from your breastbone. Shift your hips back like you're reaching for a chair. Let your knees bend and follow the same line as your toes. Keep your weight spread through the whole foot, especially the heels. Lower only to a depth that feels comfortable. Then press the floor away and rise tall. Start with 2 or 3 sets of 8 to 12 smooth reps 3 days a week, resting about 1 minute between sets. If strength is limited or joints feel sensitive, try the supported sit to stand. Sit down slowly on a sturdy chair, then stand without using your hands. Or slide your back slightly down a wall and hold for a few steady breaths before rising. Over time, move toward a freestanding squat. When that feels easy, hold a light household item at your chest to wake the hips and thighs even more. If your hamstrings cramp, bring your feet closer. If your knees feel tender, make sure toes and knees point the same direction and reduce the depth. Always stop for sharp pain, chest pressure, or dizziness. Make your progress visible so your brain believes it. Place a chair behind you and set a timer for 30 seconds. Count how many clean sit-to-stand repetitions you can do without hands and write the number. Repeat the same test on day 7. Even 1 extra repetition is proof your work is paying off. That's your independence growing stronger. Each smooth rise from that chair is more than a workout. It's a quiet promise that your body can still adapt and thrive. Stay for the next part, where we'll pair this move with a short balance drill that teaches your ankles and hips to work together. It takes only 30 seconds a day, and skipping it may mean missing the simple habit that turns these squats into steadier steps by next week. 3. Calf raise. If your legs feel heavy by evening or you find yourself holding onto walls or railings, that is your body quietly asking for calf strength. The calf raise looks simple, yet for people over 60, it can be a real game changer. These muscles help you push off the ground, keep balance when you turn, and pump blood back toward the heart with every step. When they weaken, walking feels unsteady, stairs take more effort, and swelling or fatigue can creep in by the end of the day. Training them with calm control can bring back the lightness in your stride, and may even ease that evening heaviness. Let's begin with gentle form. Stand tall with your feet shoulder-thin apart. Place 1 or 2 fingers on a counter or wall for balance if needed. Inhale through your nose. Press the balls of your feet into the floor and slowly lift your heels. Hold for a slow count of 2 while you squeeze the calves and keep your ankles steady. Exhale as you lower your heels with control until they touch the floor again. Move slowly on the way down. That slow lowering, called the eccentric phase, is where your muscles truly build strength. Start with 3 sets of 10 to 15 smooth repetitions, 3 days each week. Rest about 1 minute between sets. As it becomes easy, try a single leg raise while the other foot hovers just off the floor, or stand on a low step so your heels begin slightly below level for a gentle stretch and a fuller range. Spread your weight evenly across the big toe, little toe, and heel so you do not rock. If a cramp appears, pause, shake the leg out, bring your feet a little closer, and resume with a smaller rise. Why this move matters goes far beyond appearance. Strong calves act like a second heart in your legs. Each lift helps your veins push blood upward, which may reduce ankle swelling and improve circulation during walks. Calf strength also softens impact when your foot meets the ground and helps your body recover balance after a small stumble. Many people notice that grocery trips or stair climbs feel easier within a week because each push-off becomes lighter and more confident. Keep it safe. Stop right away for sharp pain, chest pressure, or dizziness. If you have heart or clotting concerns, talk with your clinician before you start. This move should always feel steady and comfortable, never forced. Now, make progress measurable so your brain believes the work. Set a timer for 30 seconds and count how many slow, clean calf raises you can do without rushing. Write that number today and repeat the same test in the same spot on day 7. Even 1 extra repetition is proof your body is adapting and your steps are getting safer. Each calm lift is more than exercise. It is your circulation waking up and your confidence returning. Stay for the next part, where we will connect this new calf power to a short balance drill that teaches your ankles and hips to work together. It takes only 30 seconds a day, and skipping it may cost you the steadier, freer steps you could already feel by next week. 4. Scapular retraction. Scapular retraction looks small, yet it quietly changes how your whole upper body feels. As the years go by, many of us drift into a rounded posture, shoulders forward, chest tight, and breath shallow. It happens slowly, like your body is curling forward around a phone or a sink. The mid-back muscles that should hold your shoulder blades in place begin to fall asleep. When you wake them up, posture improves, neck and shoulder tension often fade, and balance gets a quiet lift because your chest opens and your head naturally stacks over your hips. You can do this safely at home. Any sturdy chair will do. Sit or stand tall, ribs gently down so the spine feels long. Hold a light resistance band at chest height with your elbows close to your sides and your palms facing each other. Inhale slowly through your nose. As you exhale through your mouth, pull the band apart by sliding your shoulder blades toward your spine as if you're gently pinching a card between them. Pause for a smooth count of 2. Inhale again as you return to the start with control. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your neck long, and let the work live between your shoulder blades instead of your arms. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 12 slow repetitions, about 3 days a week. Move only as far as your chest stays open and your shoulders stay low. If your ribs flare or your lower back arches, make the pull smaller and focus on the squeeze behind your shoulders. If one side feels stiffer, shorten the grip on that side so both arms move evenly. If gripping is difficult, loop the band around your palms to reduce strain. Form matters more than force. Think wide collarbones, relaxed shoulders, and calm breathing. Avoid shrugging or jutting the chin forward. If your neck tightens, press your tongue lightly to the roof of your mouth and slow your pace. Quality beats quantity. The goal is to make each squeeze crisp and each return slow. That control strengthens the postural system that supports every reach, push, and lift you do in daily life. Measure your progress so your brain trusts the effort. Stand tall beside a wall, slide your shoulder blades slightly down and back, and gently touch the back of your head to the wall without tipping your chin up. Time how long you can hold this tall posture while breathing easily. Write the number, then repeat on day 7. Even a few extra seconds is real proof that your postural engine is turning back on. Next, we'll layer a gentle push pattern that turns this new back strength into smoother, safer movement for your shoulders and arms. Skip it, and that stiffness you just fixed might quietly sneak back, so stay with me for the next segment. 5. Push-ups. Push-ups are our 5th move, a friendly way to wake up the upper body that helps you stay steady, lift with ease, and keep daily life light. They work the chest, shoulders, back of the arms, and the deep core that steadies your spine. These are the same helpers you use when you push a door, rise from the couch, or hold a grandchild close. The quiet strength that keeps independence within reach. When these muscles grow together, posture feels taller and everyday tasks feel lighter. This move also trains the body to brace from ribs to hips, building balance and calm control in real life. You'll do it safely, kindly, and in a way your joints can trust, so you come back to it 3 days a week. Start at the wall to learn the shape. Face the wall and place your hands at shoulder height, a little wider than your shoulders. Step your feet back until your body forms a gentle line from head to heels. Inhale through your nose. As you exhale, bend the elbows and bring your chest toward the wall while keeping one long plank. Pause for a smooth count of 2. Inhale as you press the wall away and return to start. Keep the neck long, ribs quiet, and hips in line so the lower back does not sag. Begin with 2 sets of 6 to 10 slow repetitions. Rest for 1 or 2 breaths between sets. When that feels easy and your shoulders stay calm the next day, lower your hands to a sturdy counter, table, or the back of a couch. The new angle adds a small challenge without pain. Move slowly enough that you could stop and smile at any point. That is the control you want. When you're ready, try the knee push-up on the floor. Place your hands under the shoulders and press your shins down. Make a straight line from knees to head. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you push the floor away. Over time, many will move to the classic push-up on the toes that asks for more strength from the belly and hips. There's no rush. Calm form beats big numbers every time. If wrists are tender, place a folded towel under the heels of the hands or grip small dumbbells to keep the wrists neutral. If shoulders pinch, bring the hands slightly closer to the ribs and point the elbow creases forward so the arms track about 45 degrees from the body. Common slips are easy to fix. Don't let the elbows flare wide that loads the joint. Don't let the hips sag or rise that steals work from the core. Choose a depth you own today and build range over weeks, not days. Pause near the bottom for 1 second, then drive up with a steady breath. Stop if you feel sharp pain, chest pressure, or dizziness. If you have heart, blood pressure, or shoulder concerns, talk with your clinician so your plan fits safely. Measure your progress with one clear number. Set a timer for 30 seconds and count clean wall or counter push-ups with your body in one line. Write the number today and repeat the same test on day 7. Even one extra rep is proof that your practice is working, that your reach, lifts, and confidence are growing stronger. Next, we'll connect this push pattern with a short balance drill that teaches your ankles, hips, and shoulders to move as one. Skip it, and you might miss the small cue that turns every push into steadier steps and safer daily moves. 6. Heel to walk. Balance is the quiet skill that keeps you safe in the kitchen, on the curb, and on the stairs. The difference between moving with confidence or with worry. We build strength, we train balance, and the brain-body link so every step feels sure. The heel-to-toe walk looks simple, but it's powerful. Most falls happen while we're moving, not while we stand still. And this drill teaches your body to stay steady in motion. It wakes the small muscles in your feet and ankles, asks your hips and core to guide the line of travel, and sharpens awareness of where you are in space. Within a week, many people notice their turns feel smoother and the first steps after sitting feel less wobbly. Here's how to practice it safely. Stand tall near a counter you can touch if needed. Imagine a soft string lifting the crown of your head. Let your arms float out slightly for balance. Fix your eyes on a spot ahead so your head stays level over your chest. Step forward so the heel of one foot lands just in front of the toes of the other, like you're walking on a narrow path. Press the big toe and little toe into the floor so the foot spreads. Draw your belly in gently so the ribs stay quiet and the hips stay still. Take slow steps. You could pause at any time. Walk 10 to 20 steps, stop, turn with care, and return. If balance feels shaky, keep one hand close to the counter until your body learns the rhythm. Form matters more than speed. Keep your shoulders relaxed, neck long, and chest open. Let the arms swing softly. Think tall through the crown of your head so the spine stays in one long line. If ankles wobble, shorten the steps and move slower. If toes cramp, rest. Then shift more weight toward the midfoot rather than the tip of the toes. If you feel a head rush, stop, sit, and try again later with fewer steps. As this grows easier, test it on a soft mat or hold each step for one count before placing the next. Measure progress so your brain trusts the work. Place a strip of tape on the floor. Walk heel to toe for 1 minute and count how many clean, straight steps you make without a major wobble. Write the number, then repeat the test on day 7 in the same spot. Even 2 more steady steps mean your system is learning, proof that your body can still adapt and protect you. Practice 3 days a week with calm breathing. Inhale through your nose, feel the ribs glide, and exhale through your mouth as the foot lands. The breath anchors the core and helps the whole chain from feet to head move as one. Stop for sharp pain, chest pressure, or dizziness, and talk with your clinician if you have major balance or neurologic concerns. You deserve steps that feel safe and let you live the day you want. Next, we'll stitch all 5 moves into one short daily flow, the small plan that turns practice into real-world confidence. Skip it, and the steadier steps you earned this week may quietly slip away. You did it. You finished something that truly matters. We just covered 5 simple moves that may help you stay strong, steady, and independent after 60. What matters now isn't perfection. It's calm, steady practice. Do one easy round tonight. In the morning, write down one number from your 30-second sit-to-stand test. Keep that same number for 7 days so you can see your progress take shape. Listen to your body and choose the version that feels safe. If a joint complains, make the range smaller and slow the pace. Many people notice lighter stand-ups, smoother stairs, and a quieter back within a week of consistent practice. If today gave you one useful idea, tell me in the comments what you'll try first. Type 9 if you're ready to begin, or 0 if you plan to share this with someone you care about. Your effort tonight is a gift to your future self, one calm round, one steady breath, one small choice that keeps you free to move forward. Subscribe, 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 said any routine that help you stay active, confident, and strong.